Yeah, hello guys, you are welcome to my screen. So, I will be sharing with you about some couple of currency pair that I have on my list to discuss with you to show you their trading opportunities that I'm spotting on each one of them. So, to start with, I'm going to be starting with GBP USD. As you can see right in front of my screen, I have GBP USD charts, and this is the daily time frame. You know how I normally do it here. I always start from the top then to the down, which means a top down analysis. So we always start from the monthly time frame. We want to see what the monthly is telling us. We want to see the flow of the market. We want to see the direction where the market is heading to. So now, as we can see right in front of my screen, GBP USD, for a very long time now, this pair has been on a bearish trend for a very long time. Right from this top up to this very point, price has been falling. Price has been falling. So now I need you to pay attention to something here. I know so well for a fact that most traders have been trying to short GBP USD, including myself, and I've been taking losses. Like, I've been taking losses on trades. If you are in my Telegram group, you will know that for some series of trades that I've been calling out recently, I've been on losing streak. But of course, consistency is what matters when it comes to trading. You need to always keep showing up, because you are having some few losses and then you close up your system, you will end up losing the right opportunity. So that's the reason why we need to keep on showing up. So now, from the monthly time frame here, we have price pushing down, and currently here, this is a support on the monthly time frame that is holding price going further. We can see what happened here. We have price come to this point, push back up, come back here, gave us a double bottom looking like a triple touch here, sent price back to the resistance, and we finally cleared this zone. We cleared this zone, we came back up, then we have this point looking like a fake out on the monthly time frame. Of course, you can find trading opportunity here in the lower time frame, but on the monthly time frame, this is looking like a fake out on the monthly time frame. So we have price close back inside of that support region, and then it retested this zone, making it to us that price is strong at this zone. Now I need to show you something. This episode will be kind of lengthy because I actually want to do justice to each of the pair. I want to share with you how I'm seeing the market currently. And now, when we push back inside of this zone and we retested this zone, you if you understand your break and retest strategy, once you break a particular zone, you always want to wait for a retest before you confirm that that zone is actually solid. And now we have a retest on this zone, and we are having this bullish engulfing pattern. Now, if we combine these three candlestick together, if you understand your candlestick so well, if you combine these three candlestick, it is what we call the morning star, and the morning star is an indication of a bullish market. It's an indication of a bullish market. So in this case, we have price breakouts. We have price breakouts, retest back inside, confirming to us that this zone is strong, and then it's looking like we want to head higher back to this resistance. This is what I'm currently seeing on GBP USD. But however, we are having some point that price is finding it difficult as well to keep going higher. So now from the higher time frame, we can see that of course GBPUSD has been on a downtrend for a very long time, but at the moment we are stuck at a particular support, which shows that buyers are in this market. So now if we scale over to our weekly time frame, so now scaling lower to our weekly time frame. Now if you look at this trend line is coming from way up here down to this point, and this has been having multiple touches. We have the touch 1, touch 2 right here. Let me zoom in very well. We have the second touch, third touch, fourth touch, and price is visiting there now for the 5th time. Now if you look very closely, this point here is where price is currently contending with at the moment. This point, this is where price is currently contending with at the moment. So now what we need to see, and as well price is testing this for this 5th time, for the 5th time, and if we can still plot a trend line like this, showing that look like we are pushing higher. So if we scale down to the daily time frame, scaling down to the daily time frame, now we need to see something here. Of course price pushed down. Now look at it, this is same thing that we saw on the bigger picture. Same thing is applying right here. We have a break from these supports and we push back inside, we retest this zone, and then looks like we are heading higher. Now for a fact, or let me say, because nothing is sure in trading, we deal in probability. This market is looking like we are heading to this nearest resistance. That is what it's looking like now, because from the daily time frame it clearly shows that we already break out of this trend line. It shows that we already break out from this trend line. And if you understand your market structure very well, price creates this low, a lower high, a lower low, a lower high. If this trend wants to continue, we ought to have another lower low, but then we have a higher low, and then we have what? A higher high. So we are expecting to have a higher low and then a higher high, continue this trend to the upside. So scaling lower to the 4-hour time frame to see how the possible way we can use to take opportunity from this trade. So 4-hour time frame shows to us that this trend looks bullish. Now this is a double bottom pattern. We have break to the upside, we retest up, down, and then looking like we are heading to this nearest resistance. So now my bias on GBPUSD now is this. Firstly, price is coming to this point. I want to see price will still push higher to this point. So now when we get to this point, two things involved. It is either this point holds, because this is going to be like a triple touch, 1, 2, and then we'll be having this third touch here. It can send price back down to this point. But in scenario where this does not hold, we want to see a breakout from this resistance. Then we want to wait for a retest to confirm this zone to us, that this zone has changed from being a resistance now to a support. Then we'll be looking to take GBPUSD further to the upside, and our possible price projection will be this point right here, or we switch back to the daily time frame to actually see possible places where price can find reversal. These first points and this here up to this very top, from here up to this. So GBPUSD is looking like a potential 1,200 pips to the upside. But in case where this does not hold, we'll be looking to short GBPUSD down from here back to this point. Then downward, it's giving let's say 750 pips downward. But to me, if I'm to look this, though we react based on what price does. When the market opens, is going to tell us what our action will be. But I'm favoring the upside for GBPUSD. I'm favoring the upside for GBPUSD. So that is that for GBPUSD. Let's move to our next pair. Now the next pair on my list is AUDUSD. AUDUSD. Let's start from the monthly time frame as well. We start our analysis from the monthly time frame. So now AUDUSD, as we can see as well, AUDUSD is finding support at this region on the monthly time frame. These have so many touches, so many reaction on this level, so many reaction as we can see here. There's a lot of reaction from that support region. So if I should zoom in very well, you can see that this support is what is holding AUDUSD from going further to the downside. This market as well has been falling for a longer period of time. Since 2011, this market has been on a downtrend, but then we found this support and price is struggling. And now if you look at this this space is looking like we are having a triple bottom. So let's scale over to our weekly time frame. Now from the weekly time frame here, this look more like a double bottom. We have this first touch and we have this second touch. Mind you, price has been reacting to this zone previously. So we need to take note of that as well. And yeah, if you see this trend line this trend line here. So if you pay a close attention to this trend line, one thing we need to know is that this trend line is reacting on the third touch of this trend line. But we need to pay attention to this current candlestick, this current bear candlestick. Now it shows that price pushed further to the downside, and there we have buyer pushing it back, leaving this wick. Now this wick needs to be considered. It's not just there for some ordinary reason. We need to pay close attention to that. It's showing us that price rejected from here. So if you look at this point as well, price pushed down here and then we have the buyers pushing it up. So it shows that buyers are still in this market. It's not yet time to sell this market. One mistake I've been doing is that I've been wanting to short this market until I try to see things differently, because we need to be flexible. You don't need to just stick to one direction. You need to know when the market is about to change. I'm not saying it's about to change, but based on what I'm currently saying, it's looking like we want to at least move a bit higher. So the daily time frame here, if you look at this zone that I have here, this one right here, this zone has acted as a support right here and also a resistance, and then we have price breaking above it, and we have, let me adjust it this way, yeah, and then we have this daily candle closing above this. So it's showing us that. And if you look at, let's get to the 4-hour time frame to actually see the market structure very well. So now if you look at this market structure, we have price create a high, a higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and this is also a higher low, because this low is still higher than this previous one. It did not come lower to actually say that we have a break of structure. This low is still higher than the previous one, so I felt that price will still give us a new higher high. So on GBP, AUD USD, I will be looking for buyers. I'll be looking for buyers on GBP USD, AUD USD. Sorry. So if we should draw a trend line like this, we can see that it looks like we have a fake out. Now when price closed below here, it looked like, oh, we already cleared this support, then it's time for us to start selling. But then what do we see? We see the market trading back inside of this point, and for us to get into this market, we need to see price, clearing this counter trend line. We want price to clear this counter trend before you actually take any position on this trade. You want to see a clear out from this counter trend, a little retest, and then we send this price back to probably the next resistance will be our first level target. So that is a very sharp one on AUD USD. Yeah, AUD USD. So now let's move to the next pair. Next pair we have Euro USD. So one thing that we need to know is that you see GBP USD, AUD USD, and Euro USD, they are positively correlated. If one is going down, then for sure the other will be going down. So, and if one is going up, the rest as well will also follow suit. So now we start our analysis from the monthly time frame as well. We have now for let me clear all this. Okay, so we can see that each of these pair are currently at a support level on the monthly time frame, which they are struggling to break below, and these levels is showing that they are strong. Price is really finding it difficult to break. So now we have this fake out on the monthly time frame. Price traded back into this support level, do a very good retest, and then look like we want to break higher. But at this point on the monthly time frame, this look more like a range. On the monthly time frame here, it look more like a range because it's not showing us direction. But when we scale lower, we'll be able to see what the market is actually trying to do. So switching to the weekly time frame. Now switching to the weekly time frame, we have this zone that has been heading for. This zone has been holding price. Yeah, this Friday I've been holding price, and we have price creating like this flag. We have price creating this flag. This look more like a bullish flag to me. It looked more like a bullish flag because after this flag, I'm expecting this market to push upward. So scaling down to the daily time frame, we can see the flag very well on the daily time frame. You can see we have a push down, up, down, and now we already clear the flag. We are out of the flag, and now we are having a retest on this flag, and then looking more like we are heading upward to 1.10500 on Euro USD. So the 4-hour time frame. The 4-hour time frame is also showing us a mini flag right here. I'm seeing a mini flag here. Yeah, a mini flag right here. So now for us to take opportunity of this trade, so we want to see a breakout from this flag, a retest back, and then our first level target will be this zone. And then once we break out of this, we want to see another retest to actually long this market to our overall target, which is this point. So that is that on Euro USD. If you love this content, you've been gaining something from this content, and you are yet to subscribe to this channel, do well to click the subscribe button right now. Click the subscribe button and like this video as well, because as you are doing that, you are motivating me to do more, and your subscription is helping this channel as well to grow. So like this video, and you can share with your loved one as well. So the next pair, I have two more pair. So the next one here is USD card. So now one controversial bias is this: when we have currency like GBP USD going up, that is, if USD happens to be the quote currency, when they are going up, then currency that USD happens to be their base currency will be doing the opposite. So now for USD card, I actually have a buy bias on this trade, but currently now I'm sitting on the fence. I don't know what to do on this pair. So let me just walk you through from the monthly time frame, a very quick one. So now we can see that price has been ranging from this point. It has been really ranging from this point. We find support here, giving us a very good double bottom on the monthly time frame, and we see price struggling to break this neckline. So when we scale lower to the weekly time frame, we see that price came to this neckline and then it started falling back again. So scaling down to the daily time frame, we have this flag. Now this flag look like it's break, but then its price closes back inside. So now here is looking more like a fake out. If I should scale over to the 4-hour time frame, so this look more like a fake out. I was actually waiting for a buying opportunity on this market, that price should come and retest and then I will buy, but then we see price closing back inside this zone. So this point is looking more like a fake out. So if we should have this, I'll be actually closely waiting for USD card to actually come and break below, retest, and then I'll be looking for opportunity to short this market down. I'll be looking for opportunity to short this market down. So let me scale back to the daily time frame to actually show you that. So I want this market to now come and break this minor support that we have here. I want it close below, retest, and then I'll be shorting this market to the downside. So that is my view on USD card. And lastly, I have US30. Lovers of indices, where are you? So yeah, I brought to you US30. So now US30 have been on a bullish move. That's been really bullish for this stock, and as you can see right in front of my charts, the price has been going up, but then we found this resistance that have this, you can see a whole month this market pull down, and then the next month it pushed back up. Now it's currently living like a week, and this month is looking like it's ending. We have 6 more days for this month to end, and price is currently rejecting with this big wick. So now let's scale over to the weekly time frame. Weekly time frame is showing us a very bearish pressure coming in. You can see this engulfing candle closing on the weekly time frame. So now this sends to us that we have a bearish pressure. This is what we have previously here. You can see this bearish pressure, and what happened next, we have another bearish candle. So same thing is happening here. We have another engulfing bearish candle on the weekly time frame, and this is currently looking like we are having a double top pattern. So let's scale lower to the daily time frame to see what the candles are doing. You can see previously, before this market went down, we have an M pattern. Now one thing that we need to know is that when price actually wants to revert, it will not just revert like that. It's going to show us some chart pattern. That is why you actually need to understand chart pattern. I'll be making video on chart pattern in my next video, expect that. So we have this M pattern and price collapse down to the downside, and when price wants to push back to the upward direction, we have this double bottom as well. This is also a chart pattern and price coming down here. Now at this point here, is there any chart pattern? Yes, there is. We might not see it very well on the daily time frame, but if you scale over to the 4-hour time frame, we are going to see a chart pattern that is very obvious. You know which chart pattern is this? You already know it, right? So this is a head and shoulder pattern. We have the left shoulder, we have the head, and then we have the right shoulder right here. So this place happens to be the neckline. We see price breaking out and retesting this neckline, and what do we see? We see price, you know, breaking to the downside. We see price breaking to the downside, and we have this point standing as a minor support. Price break below, and then how can we now take opportunity of this trade? How we can take opportunity from this trade is to scale over to the 1 hour time frame, and what I can see from here is that price is creating a flag here. Price is creating a flag. As you can see, price is creating a flag. So now what we need to see is that we need to see a little retest, and then a bearish candle closing below, an LD bearish candle closing below. Then we'll be looking to short this market from here. Shorting this market from here. Stop loss might be around this point, or yeah, we might keep the stop loss at the middle here, because what we need to know is that US30, or when it comes to indices, it have a lot of flashing, like the wicks, you know, can take you out and start heading into your direction. So you want to put your stop loss where it should be. You want to put your stop loss where it should be, and if you want to put it where it should be, it ought to be this point here. It ought to be this point. So then we'll be targeting, yeah, this is a very good risk to reward of 1:2.85. So this is and yeah, there's also one reference I would like to make. Now if we see this, when we have this chart pattern, we can see price creates this flag here as well before dropping. You see price creating this flag and then it dropped. So same thing is likely to happen here. You know, based on technical analysis, we use previous price action to actually visualize what is going to happen next. So based on that, I'm anticipating that US30 is going to drop for 589 pips more, 589 basis points, which is in approximation 589 pips. So if you enjoyed this video so far, I want you, if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please subscribe to this channel. Help your boy grow. Let the algorithm recognize Professor Pips. So do it to like this video, comments. If you have any contrary opinion to this analysis, you can comment, or if you want me to analyze any pair, you can comment them on the comment section. Ensure to like this video, subscribe if you are yet to do so, and I will see you on the next one. Peace out.